Today on Suncoast View, can local markets compete with the food giants? It's the end of an era in Burns Court.
Are you in shape for summer? A fitness expert joins us to tell us what we can and cannot eat for a better bathing suit belly.
Everything you need to know you learned in kindergarten, right? We send Linda to school to find out if that's true. All that and more right here on the Suncoast View.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to our friends, Nikki Logan Curran and Kelly Jaco. Great to have you both here.
Thanks for having us.
As Kelly said, Linda has today off because she had to go back to kindergarten.
Yeah.
For an important reason.
She's pretty lucky. They take naps there.
They do take naps there and get snacks and everything else.
Snacks and naps, that's all I need.
But she is at kindergarten graduation, and I know it was extremely important to her grandson that she be there, so we're glad she did. And she's even bringing us some information if you really do learn everything you need to know in kindergarten. And I suspect the answer could be yes. So
yes, everything.
Seems like life's basics come very early, so that's a great thing. Kelly, we were, of course, snooping on social media and saw that, shocking, I know, saw that you did something different and fun on Memorial Day.
We did.
I wanted you to explain that to everyone.
Well, here's a picture of everyone who came out and joined to our Heroes Challenge. And every Memorial Day we have a holiday class, and this year we took 5 college athletes or ex-college athletes or pro athletes, that would be my husband, and we kind of paired them up. We paired you up with an exercise, and you competed against the pro. And so this was the 5 of us. Mike was a college basketball player. His daughter Sienna played college volleyball. I swam in college. My friend Christina was a college softball player. My husband was a professional fighter for a lot of years. So it was a lot of fun, and it's so interesting. You add in incentive to beat somebody, and
People go crazy.
People go crazy. It was really fun. I can't wait to do it.
So
again.
any college athletes lost to the non-professional?
No. No. There's a guy, Dale, who comes to my gym who runs like the wind, and I knew as soon as he walked in that he was going to give me trouble on my my quarter-mile sprints outside. So it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's fun, and that just shows that when you make it a challenge and a competition, it ups everybody's game.
Yeah, exactly.
That can be a good thing.
That is.
Well, Beth, should we challenge each other to something?
Please
Little
don't.
motivation.
Okay.
I don't want any motivation in my life right now.
Well, Beth's recovering from vacation. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But first, we have a new friend in the kitchen today. I want to welcome Deepa from the Indian table.
Hi.
Hello. What are we making today?
Today we're making an Indian classic, butter chicken, and I'm going to demonstrate how easy it is to make this delicious comfort food at home.
It is
It's
one of our
really
favorites.
Good.
Yes, one of our favorites.
Good.
I do want to ask you, tell me about the Indian table. What service do you provide?
I provide Indian cooking classes to people and show them how easy it is, again, to replicate Indian dishes at home. And I want to dispel the myth that all Indian food is spicy. You know, Indian food has plenty of different layers within it, and I'm here to demonstrate and teach people how to cook it.
All right, we're anxious to learn. That sounds
Good.
great, and that is
Thank
one of
you.
our favorite dishes. Bo Beth and I
Bonus.
always go diving for that when we get the
Excellent.
chance. All right, Bo Beth, I always wonder what we're going to get out of her on the day after a vacation. So tell everyone where you were, because I thought it was a very creative destination, and what you were up to.
We went to Panama City, not the actual city in Florida, but the actual Panama City in Panama. Saw the Panama Canal. It was really cool. It's a group of about 115 people that were a part of a travel club. And every year we pick a destination. This year we picked Panama, and we enjoyed it. It was a blast. So saw all the sites, won on a bunch of tours, and of course got the opportunity to do like some cultural learning where we went and saw some indigenous people and donated to them. So it was a really good opportunity.
Good.
We loved it.
I've heard great things about the canal area.
Yeah, I hear it's very cool.
Yeah, that people like to be
I
there.
learned so much. It's just amazing how they built it. And just the fact that it works, because it's not even, it's rainwater that does it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy, but it was amazing. It was an amazing trip. I suggest everyone go there. You don't have to transfer any money because they use American dollars.
Which is
that's
always
helpful.
That's
And they had Wi-Fi in most places.
Oh, that's also helpful.
Two very important things when you are American and travel like we do. So, well,
Yes.
Beth always has very creative destinations and great trips. So thank you for sharing, and we're glad you're back. It is time for our first hot topic. Small independent food stores struggle to survive here on the Suncoast. The Shortstop Market near Burns Court in Sarasota is closing its doors after 50 years. They posted on Facebook they are so proud of all they have accomplished in that time, and they offered no reason for the closure. The market changed well with the times, though. It's known for stocking hard-to-find things like craft beer and an extensive wine selection. I can tell from Nikki's face this is sad news to her. How do we help these smaller stores survive?
I just had no idea that they were even in any kind of, or I'm assuming trouble of some sort.
Or just
We
had
always
enough.
stop
just
there on our
tired.
bike rides. Always stop there.
As our city grows, so are all of these big, not just grocery stores, but in restaurants and gyms and all of that. And I know my brother lived in Asheville, and they only allowed locally owned restaurants within a certain radius in their city.
That's kind
and
of an interesting
I don't
thought.
know how you make that happen. I'm not sure exactly what needs to happen there, but I think it's brilliant because then we're supporting local. And we've been talking about supporting local for years, and as a local business owner, I think it's really important rather than paying big bucks to big box
Stores.
stores.
Everything's
It's-
not better, bigger. I mean,
No,
I think that's
no.
what we have to help people
And I
understand.
think that's the hard part because, you know, when the times change, we just tend to forget the mom and pops. Not that we don't like them, we just get used to just running into a larger store like a Walmart and getting something because we'll know it's there versus wondering if you go to a mom and pop, are they going to have it?
Right.
But I thought like this area especially has been doing really well with sustainable and doing things locally.
Yeah.
So I'm disappointed to know that, you know, whatever happened didn't help that location.
I think St. Pete sets a good example. Their whole Keep St. Pete Local program and Localtopia, they're really, really committed to keeping all of those mom and pop brick and
And do
mortars
they have
downtown.
actual zonings that prohibit larger? I mean, I'm trying to think. There is a Publix in downtown St. Pete,
Right.
but
But
it's
it's
a little
not
bit
like in the core.
Right, it's a little bit out
Yeah.
of the edge there.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
interesting to know, and as Kelly
how-
points out, what you can do.
and how you can make that
Well,
happen.
you never know, you know, because remember the store on Siesta? That was a local mom and pop grocery store. Someone came in and bought it. Never know, maybe someone will come in and buy this one and
Absolutely.
save it.
Right,
No.
right.
So
True.
let's, you know,
That's true.
let's cross
Fingers
our
crossed.
fingers.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting that Nikki's immediate reaction was, oh, so
I know, just David's like favorite pit stop. They always have the best
It
craft
does
beer selection.
strike a chord with people. Yes,
Yes.
they are. I heard they were known for their beer and wine. So short shorts are all the rage for the teenagers this season. But what about little girls? One mom compared the sizes and lengths of girls' clothes to boys' clothes, and she was bothered by it. Girls' shirts about 1 to 3 inches thinner in width. Girls' shorts barely a third of the length. So the mom thought this was way too early for girls to have to be that sexy. So she created her own line called Girls Will Be. It's a brand that kind of features an in-the-middle fit, as you see in that middle picture, to try to keep everyone happy. Have you noticed girls' clothing issues, moms?
As teenagers, I would say, but I don't really pay attention to, you know, the younger kids because I don't have any kids.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so hard to, my daughter is going to be 4, so I'm trying to think about her. She's got, you know, cute little shorts, but I don't find it offensive. I don't know, but she's only 4. So I, like Bobeth said, I see like
teenagers.
12, 13-year-old
Yeah.
girls who look 20 and 25 years old with some
Because when you start to develop,
super sexy too much happening.
And I think that's the difference. I think the clothing are smaller for the kids,
Yeah.
and they just gradually continue.
The clothes don't
They're
get
getting
any
bigger.
Yeah.
Right. But that's instead of saying, okay, you've developed, maybe we should now tame it down.
Sure.
a little.
Well, and it's cute at 4, but at 8, it's
Right.
kind of like you're trying to look a little
Right.
teenagery.
Right.
Like that's
And
the
then
age
they
I
hit
was
puberty
bothered
and
with.
it's just over.
And when they hit puberty, you can't do anything about it anyway because they're going to wear what they wear.
The only problem is it doesn't become universal. And so your daughter, I'm looking at the shorts in the middle on the picture that we flashed up. Your daughter is not going to want to wear those because all the other girls are going to be wearing the ones on the left.
Absolutely.
And then it's a struggle. And so how do you deal with that?
My 17-year-old daughter just opted out. She's like, I'm out. I'm wearing.
get it.
There was nothing in the middle, so Zoe's
Right.
been like, I'm wearing all men's all day. I'm over it.
Because she
For
didn't want to
years.
wear short.
Yeah. Wow.
And I get
Yeah.
that. I get that. And you know, what I've noticed is the girls that opt out in our world, they just go athletic. We
Yes,
live in
that's what I
Nike
did.
shorts and baggy T-shirts
Yep.
because not all the girls want to wear the short
I'm going
shorts.
to age myself with Umbros.
Oh, no, I would, yes.
I feel like there has to be a happy medium. I know with my situation, when I was younger, my mom would not allow me out of the house in certain attire.
Yeah.
You know, when it wasn't a debate.
You know you packed it in your
pack
purse.
it.
Yeah.
You didn't
She
pack
hid
it, and
she hid it in the bushes.
I did.
It wasn't a debate. You know?
Drop it out the window.
Don't be giving anybody any ideas here, people. All right, I know what Kelly's going to think about this. A lot of parents hit the McDonald's drive-thru, at least occasionally, due to time. Maybe it's just a treat. What if you didn't even have to leave the house? McDonald's is now partnering with Uber to deliver. You can get a Happy Meal house call. Believe it or not, this concept tested in a pilot program in Florida. No shocker there. Well, it went well. So now it's in several major cities across the country. Obviously not good for our waistlines, but I'm telling you, if you get to the point where you can't even get in the car and drive through,
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, if you're home, then make something.
Well, see, but that's the thing.
That's what.
Well, I get
is
it,
wrong
but
with
I
people?
also understand another thing. Like, for instance, Uber Eats is a real thing in Miami. You literally get anything.
I like
and,
delivery.
I mean, it's just a matter of now McDonald's is adding their name to the list.
Right.
Yeah,
We
but it's
still have other
garbage
choices.
food.
But you still have other choices. No one is making you choose McDonald's. Like, McDonald's isn't the only item on Uber
Oh,
Eats.
no. Uber Eats is very popular.
Yeah, so I think that's good.
Now, I remember living up north and usually, I'd get sick or something and I couldn't go to the grocery or even really couldn't feel like I could prepare a meal for the kids. I would roll them and myself into the car in pajamas because I knew I could drive through and at least get everybody fed and roll back to the bed.
Now this saves you the embarrassment of going to the drive-thru with curls.
Yeah. My children have had fast food. Like I would never ever sit here and say I haven't gone through McDonald's, or I do try to offer them options. Like if you're going to have chicken nuggets, then we're going to get the apple
apples.
slices.
Yeah.
And sometimes for moms, it's about survival.
Yeah.
There's
The
better
quickest the
choices,
better.
I think, than McDonald's, but it's
The
a lot
fries,
of
I just love them. I know. Trust me.
No apples
it.
for
They are
that.
delicious.
We'll work out for fries.
Exactly. So have you seen the new trailer for the new Baywatch movie? You may want to, if hot bodies are your thing, because that's about all that's in it. So The Rock and Zac Efron are ripped in this movie, and not portrayed as all that intelligent, might I add. Critics are calling them himbos, as in bimbo with a he. So there's discussion that while movies like this will get criticized for over-sexualizing and making women appear unintelligent, it apparently this time around is okay to blatantly prostitute a man with a good body.
How long have we been portraying women as bimbos in movies, and all of a sudden we're going to talk about like the man being portrayed as a bimbo? Give me a break.
Plus,
I think
he
it's
was a
great.
tooth fairy.
I think
He
it's
always
great.
did his thing.
Yeah, I mean, they look good. Let them look good. Let them.
It's just a movie.
It's just
It's
exactly.
taking everything too seriously.
I like that it was a conscious decision, though, not to make the women look overly bimbo-esque,
Right.
and to make the man
Right.
the himbos.
There is
I
no
like
himbos.
that.
Especially
I like
with
that.
the Baywatch thing, because you know, back in the day when Pamela Anderson was
yeah.
running
Exactly.
down, that wasn't the way they
She
were
didn't
thinking.
exactly look
Yeah.
overly.
David Hasselhoff wasn't the smartest in the bunch. He was a himbo back then as well.
Well, I have not seen the movie, but I will tell you, Zac Efron has an amazing physique. I mean,
Wait,
he
is
has
how
worked hard.
old is
He's
he?
of age.
He's of age,
He's
barely.
been too hot for too long.
He's
like,
10
can we
years
say
old.
he's
Maybe
hot
we
now?
should leave him
No,
alone.
he's not. He's in his 20s. But, I mean, and then The Rock is in his 40s. So, I mean, you've got both sides of the spectrum.
They're fantastic.
And everybody looking amazing. But I actually downloaded the diet from the trainer of how Zac Efron got to look like Zac Efron.
So now you're going to pass
She
it on.
can't talk.
He's speechless. See?
I'm gonna have some water.
There you go. Cool yourself down. Nothing wrong with some himbos.
That's why we have an all-girls show today.
That's why I waited till today to bring it up. All right, we're going to check out our happy hour forecast when we come back. Got something hot in Suncoast for sale.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your happy hour forecast. Things looking pretty good right now along the coast. We have lots of sunshine, temperatures in the upper 80s right now with a west wind at 11. The sea breeze has really moved inland right now. The dew point high and the pressure high as well, 30.05 inches. The radar review showing showers and thunderstorms developing along that sea breeze in east portions of Manatee County, Hillsborough County, moving into Polk and Hardy and DeSoto counties right now. Not much along the immediate coastline, although Punta Gorda seeing some rain nearby as well as into near Northport. You may hear some rumble of thunder there. That's about the extent of the sea breeze. Now, those will create other little outflow boundaries, which will in turn cause some showers to pop up along the coast later on this evening. So I would not be surprised to see a few running along the coastline, say around 8, 9 o'clock tonight. Winds generally out of the west near the coast, anywhere from 5 to 10, so there's not much of a sea breeze. Evening planner does call for temperatures to stay warm up until 11 o'clock, upper 70s. More in your forecast at 5. See you then.
There are many amazing condo complexes on the Suncoast full of all types of amenities, from swimming pools, tennis courts, workout rooms, and even shops and restaurants. And surprisingly, they are very reasonably priced. And today in Suncoast for Sale, Realtor Andrew Haddad brings us some of the best values for condos with extras. All right, when we're talking extras, what are out there? Like, what are all the amenities?
Well, this is a great episode because, you know, as big as our community is growing, you see these high-priced condos, yet I want our viewers to know that we have some incredible values, affordable values. So the condos we're going to see are both in highly amenitized communities, so lifestyle communities. They're updated, and I mean, we're starting in the 100s, which is incredible.
All right, let's get right into it.
Yeah, so the first one, we're in Palma Ranch. So this is one of the top 3 submarkets in Sarasota. This is Vintage Grand. Again, you're not mistaken, that's $134,900. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet. The community is incredible. It's a resort style. This is going to be a ground floor unit, and it has been updated. This is the view from your little lanai that looks over to the lake. And then, of course, you know, we're buying in here for the communities, the amenities. So whether you're a vacation style or, you know, second home or living here permanently.
Yeah, that is nice.
$134,900. Incredible. I know. The next one, you probably know this community, which I love it. It's been around for a little while. It's the Meadows Golf and Country Club. This is a little enclave called Willow Links. Again, $175,000 for an incredibly updated condo. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, almost 1,200 square feet, completely updated, granite counters, stainless steel. And again, the community is incredible. We have 3 18-hole golf courses, fitness club, tennis club, multiple pools, lap lanes. I mean, you're buying into this community. I mean, $175,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in a community with 3 golf courses. I mean, you're right next to the University Town Center as well.
Wow.
So again, incredible value. Next, we're going to head a little bit up north. This is Bradenton. So Palma Sola Trace is a newer community. Again, we're under $180,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. A little bit more in square footage. We're at 1,230 square feet under air. Everything's been updated on the inside. You know, for the people coming down from up north, they don't have to do anything.
And that looked like it had a garage also.
Yeah, it has a garage as well, and I mean, solid maple cabinets, you know, stainless steel. We have Korean counters. You know, everything is pretty much brand new. And the amenities, you're looking forward to the lagoon-style pools and, you know, tennis courts and everything else, Nautilus Fitness Center. And again, this community for under $180,000 is only minutes from Anna Maria Island. And the beaches, so it's the location as well.
Too. Yeah. All right, so those are great prices, but what should people be looking for when it comes to associations?
Sure, that's a great question. That's a big concern for the buyers here. So again, it's what you want to do with the community. So if this is a second home and you want to rent it out partially of the year, is really looking through those restrictions and bylaws to make sure what's allowed as far as renting it out, because you could buy these, rent it out partial of the year, and then use it as a vacation home. So it's more the rules and restrictions, and again, the fees, and whatever amenities you like as well.
All right, well, let's get back into it.
Perfect. All right, next we are going to Riviera Dunes. This is in Palmetto. Look at this picture. Absolutely incredible. This is on the Manatee River, and so you have panoramic views over the entire, the large end of the river. Look at this, absolutely perfectly updated. We're under $250,000.
Wow.
2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Look at the view.
I know. Look at
we're
this,
moving.
1,550 square feet. This is a really big condo. You know, hurricane windows and doors, and you walk out to your balcony and you see this. You know, ladies, we're under $250,000 on the 8th floor in this incredible community. So
I would, if you told me that was $1 million condo view, I would have.
I know, incredible. So next, we're actually heading down south to Venice. Now, this is Sarasota National. This was built just a few years ago. So this is an incredible community. Again, $320,000 is a great value. We are at almost 1,900 square feet. You can see the granite island bar. Everything is done up contemporary into today's standards. Incredible lake view you can see in the background. Bathrooms and kitchens, everything's been updated, and expansive views and island kitchen bar. What's really big about Sarasota National is the Palm Club. This is a 32,000 square foot state-of-the-art clubhouse, restaurant, dining, golf course. Tiki Bar, which is coming up right there. Can't miss the Tiki Bar. And so, I mean, multiple pools, and I mean, this is literally, you don't have to leave the community. You're on vacation year-round.
That's resort life. Right
That's
there.
resort life. Love
Wow. And of course, you brought me a dream home.
I did, and there's a caveat to this. In an area where there's multi-million-dollar condos, this is a $1 million condo. In an area where there's $4, $5, $6 million condos, this is on Longboat Key, Grand Bay. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath.
Wow.
2,143 square feet. Again, this is $1 million among these buildings that are multi-million dollars.
And look at that view.
I know, you're right there on the 8th floor. This is the Biscayne residence. So you have a private elevator to your own condo. So you enter into your own foyer, panoramic views, floor-to-ceiling windows. I mean, wraparound porch. The community center is amazing. You have private access to the Bay Island Beach Club and beach access as well. So all of that, we have an award-winning restaurant. Look at this, $1 million. In the Hamptons, this would have been $10 million.
That is
Guaranteed.
amazing.
And look at that location.
It's incredible.
And hey,
so.
pretty soon that may be more than $1 million.
I'll
So
tell you
who
what,
knows?
it's a good value. So.
All right, well, thank you so much, Andrew. Now, you guys can find out more about any of those properties by going to searchsarasotahomes.com and get more information. Next, Linda goes back to kindergarten. We'll find out the life lessons she got for us.
A promise was made, a promise that hit the beaches of Normandy, a vow that captured Iwo Jima, a contract that weathered Tet, a pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq, an IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills, wow, stop stains, and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
And welcome back. Now, they say everything you need to know you learned in kindergarten. Things like be nice, share, wash your hands. Well, Linda is not with us today because she's attending her grandson's Leo's kindergarten graduation. But before she left, she spoke to the graduates about what they learned.
We're here at the Foundations Montessori School for my grandson Leo's graduation from kindergarten. They say everything you need to know in life you learn in kindergarten. Let's find out what that is. What do you have to know to graduate from kindergarten?
Well, the state of Florida states that you need to know how to write your first and last name, that you need to know your shapes, that you can count to 25, and that you know basic addition and subtraction and your letter sounds and can read CVC words.
That's pretty much to ask of a 5-year-old.
It's a lot to ask of a 5-year-old.
So skills that, did you read that book, Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten?
In kindergarten.
So you teach them those things?
We do teach them those things.
How do you make friends?
By asking them what's their names and being good about them and showing some like a respect. I'm learning a lot of things in here.
What'd you learn about getting along with people? How do you make friends?
I'm everyone's friend.
Oh, you are?
Do not bite, do not push.
Always say thank you and always say kind things to people that are kind to you.
I learned that it's easier to make up than just than to keep on arguing.
That's a very good one. Why should you share?
Because if you don't share, that's being a bully.
That's good. What do you want to be when you grow up?
A veterinarian.
A veterinarian. That's good. I'll bring you my dog. So, hi Leo. We play games like this all the time, don't we?
Yes.
So what do you want to do when you grow up?
What? What did you say?
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor.
That's a good thing to want to be. So you're graduating.
And I'm on television.
You guys are awesome.
Those are some mature kindergartners.
Yes.
That's hysterical.
She said, don't push, don't bite. Those are good things to learn.
Yes,
that's
really
right.
good things to learn.
And I think they're right. Life's basics are handled right there.
All right, well, happy graduation to them and happy summer to all the Manatee County students. Now, Sarasota students, you guys hang in there. Got one more week to go. Next,
Go, Carla.
Yes, next, we have a baby in the studio.
Baby.
It might be mine, who knows?
Ah, really?
It's not.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Jacqueline Matter.
And I'm Ray Collins. June 1st kicks off the start of the hurricane season.
We'll have advice from local emergency officials they're giving to the public to make sure we're prepared for the potential storm season. That's tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast. John?
June 1st also starts our rainy season, and hopefully we'll see a little bit more of that wet stuff around. We'll talk about our rain chances.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
This is an important medical announcement. Barred IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a barred IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny had been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Ever since I can remember, I've been intrigued by industrial design and the optimization.
Wait, that's passion? Ever since I can remember, my passion has been industrial design. We need 3D printers for Miss Adams' engineering program so that we are ready to solve 21st century challenges.
Impressive. Think It Up is a new initiative to support student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classroom today? Think It Up.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We're going to check in with Deepa at the Indian table in our kitchen. And Deepa, I understand that as part of your cooking classes, you also have a partnership with USF. Tell us what you're doing there.
I'll be hosting a series of cooking classes for them, Indian cooking classes. In fact, the dish that we're making today, butter chicken, is actually featured in one of my classes, which is called Indian Restaurant Classics. So,
okay, great. And that's at USF Sarasota Manatee, correct?
It is, yes. It's in their beautiful centre on Lakewood Ranch on Main Street there. So, yeah, hope to see you
okay,
there.
and information's on your Facebook page.
It is
we'll
indeed.
See you
yes.
in a little bit.
Thank you.
So you might have heard some cute little babbles here. There is nothing more precious than a baby, and we are thrilled to have little Arlo here. But there's also nothing easy about being a first-time mom. You're thrust in a whole new world. There's no instructions, but there are some really great products that can make things a little easier. So our friend and first-time mom, Megan Greenberg, is back. We talked to you all through your pregnancy, and now we get to see the great end result with baby and Arlo.
It's been 7 months.
I was going to ask you how old he is, so he's 7 months old?
Why so fast?
Wow.
Yeah.
He is absolutely precious. I know we all want to just oogle Arlo, but we do have to also point out he's already a star model. We saw you on the cover of Style magazine.
He's getting me into all the good spots.
I see that. Now, it says all grown up, but I refuse to believe that he is all grown up because we want him to stay a baby.
Yes, forever and ever. He promises he will.
Okay.
No longer, no more than a year.
And I have certainly done the baby thing a couple of times, but I have to tell you, you have done something I have never even thought about attempting. I understand you took an international trip with an infant.
Yes, we have a conference that we go to overseas, that's right, and that we put on overseas called PINC. Everybody should check it out, P-I-N-C. But we took him on the flight, and he was just a great boy. He entertained himself for an hour with a plastic water bottle, so maybe all of this stuff is actually obsolete. You don't need it. And even this little thing, this is the magic maker. It's just, as long as it makes noise and lights up, your baby is a
music maker.
Yep, he's good to go.
Well, those are simple things, but you do have things a little more involved that have been lifesavers for you. So please share them with anyone that may need the help.
By all means. And Lifesaver may be a bit of a stretch, but they are so helpful. This nightlight, I love it because a lot of times Arlo recently started sleeping in his crib instead of our bed, but he doesn't always stay there all night long. So it's nice to be able to take his nightlight portable from one room to the other.
Good point.
It changes, you can dim it, just press it again and it'll light up the other way. So lift your hand up and then push it down with your finger again on the top. Yep. Wow. It'll change colors just to a different, like a dimmer yellow as well. And it's nice as he gets older, he can bring it in his little book nook or bring it around. Say he spends the night somewhere else and he just wants that comfort of home. It's just a consistent light that he can take with him everywhere, no matter where he's going. And so it's just and it's nice, it's pretty. It's kind of
quite
fits
honestly, you don't even necessarily need a baby to do that.
Right.
I mean, if you were going to get up and go to the restroom or something in the middle of the night, that is an awesome thing to have with you.
Because it goes nice and dim or super bright. So
all right, let's talk about eating, because at 7 months, I bet he's pretty happy about that.
He loves food. We've been eating for a few months, and this is just my favorite. I'm a big food person myself, so this comes in handy because you can make all the food you want, whatever you want, fruits, veggies, whatever you're eating, grind it up, and then once you puree it, you can just put it into this little container, or you can spoon it in. But if you make a big batch, you would make whatever you've pureed and put it in here, and then you just use a plunger, and you get your own reusable bag. So I can write Arlo's name on it.
Okay.
And then instead of buying those food pouches that are now, there was just an article about how those food pouches are contaminating the ocean. There's so much plastic, etc. This is your own BPA-free, reusable plastic. It's your kids. You just wash it. You can even put it in the dishwasher if you want, or hand wash. The food, you can store your frozen food in these little silicone little pods. And then if you want to, you can just take out a frozen pod and put it in here. And just zip it up, and a couple hours later in the Florida sun, it's ready to go.
I'm loving that cute little spoon.
This is what everybody stopped us on the trip about too. So these little spoons can screw onto any of these at all, even the ones you buy at the store, the food pouches from the store or the food pouches that you buy and refill yourself. And you would just screw these on, and this becomes a portable little food pouch with the spoon.
Oh, you just squeeze it.
Yeah, so you just
Rather than it
squeeze
going
it.
down their
So
face and-
I'm gonna have to have a baby to get new stuff. This is so fun.
Yes,
I want another one of these.
This is killing our biological clock.
killing
All
me.
right, and then of course they get mobile and it gets a little harder.
Right there on the bottom, there's another toy for them to play with.
That's also part of being mobile. Let's talk about the walker.
So we just got this, and he loves it so far because it allows him to learn how to push off with his feet, and he mainly moonwalks in it. So far, we're going backwards as opposed to forward, but it's nice. I really like this brand because it's clean, it's easy to clean, and the front has a suction cup available tray that you can add toys to. You can put food on. He can just bang his hand on it if he wants to. It's a little bit wide, so it's not going to go all over your house, which is kind of nice, but it's just a really great way for them to entertain themselves for about 15-20 minutes before they move on to
And you'll take
something
it.
else.
Anything works. This
toy.
is the stage where we need lots of activity. All right, now this little guy is as cute as can be. What will he be able to do with this?
So we're getting to this. So far, he would essentially just balance on this. So it's kind of their baby's first bike is what it's called. And it really helps them with balance because they can get their feet to the floor and they can hold on to the handle. And it does move, but essentially they're not going to bike all over their house. It's supposed to really help with their core and their stability. So it's another thing. It's with parent involvement, of course. So you just put them on, and they kind of learn how to roll back and forth and how to, of course, gain their posture with this as well, too.
And honestly, and before walking, to be able to learn how to do it without being free.
Without it tipping over, like the striders, they tip.
This keeps it, and it's really good too, I must say, to not always have them on a toy. They need a lot of just freedom and floor time, but these are really great to help support their growing.
All right, and this seems so obvious here in Florida, but you've mentioned that everybody stops and asks you about your fan.
Everybody, they just think it's the most novel idea. Oh, a fan on a stroller, why didn't I think of that? It's $15 from Amazon, you can get any one you want.
And it's actually a desk fan, so if you search for it, don't necessarily look stroller.
Yep, if you look up stroller fan, it'll bring you to desk fan. So apparently other people have thought of this somewhere perhaps, but it's just, you put it on, and you blow it right into the stroller, and it keeps him nice and cool.
And he can't get his little fingers in it?
No,
so,
he can't. As he gets older, it may move around, so he can't grab it all.
Right, he's going to learn how to do that, I'm sure.
But it's nice and helpful when it's 1,000 degrees.
He's so handsome, too. We have to point out, he's definitely the well-dressed baby that we would expect nothing less of you, Megan.
He is adorable, and what makes it more fun than getting to get all those products? Megan, you've always been our product guru, but did you know it could get even better when you got to add baby products?
So much fun. They're so cute, too.
All right, well, she's going to need toddler products next because he is well on his way to being mobile. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Great to see baby Arlo, who is as well behaved as can be. So. No doubt he stole the show. All right, well, coming up next, Kelly has some hints to get us in swimsuit shape for summer. Look at that face.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
With a top prize of $10 million, the new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery is your ticket to take on the world.
If you get knocked down, stand up again. Rip it up again. Give me one chance, I'm gonna make it. Give me my chance, this is my chance, I'm gonna take it.
The new $10 million world-class cash scratch-off from the Florida Lottery. One of our life-changing scratch-offs offering billions in cash prizes.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilgus. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Locals react to the rumor that the United States may be dropping out of a global climate deal. Look at how the move could impact Florida's future. And 3, 2, 1, liftoff. NASA announces its next mission to explore a dangerous part of our solar system. What questions scientists hope that trip will answer. And now let's head over to Bob.
Plenty of sun coming right now, or sunshine across the Sun Coast as a result of a high pressure ridge, which is getting bumped out of here a little bit and giving us more of a south to southeasterly wind flow, which is really bringing our humidity value up to summer-like conditions. A 72 dew point right now, temperature at 89 degrees. We have a west wind at 11, and the storms are starting to pop up along the sea breeze, mainly inland, but some of the outflow boundaries from these storms will work their way back toward the coast. More at that at 5.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251. 800-628-1251.
And welcome back. It's definitely swimsuit season, and I've been trying really hard to eat healthy and keep my belly bloat under control. That's why Kelly Jacob, our guest host, is a fitness trainer, and she's here to help us with suggestions on what should be on our summer eating plan. All right, Kelly.
Yes.
So I'm happy I wasn't here yesterday because they were eating ice cream. It was an ice cream sundae feast.
Kim is one of my clients in the middle too. She comes and she trains with me, and she's the best.
That's why she looks so good and eats ice cream all day.
Their ice cream is so good, but not on my list.
I was just going to say that I'm going to assume this isn't on your list, and I wish you would have came before my vacation, so I would have looked great in my bathing suit.
There are some surefire ways that you can tighten up and get rid of that little bloat that you have if you're going to be in a bathing suit. And so we have a couple of staples, I think, of a summer diet. Starting over here with the bottle of water.
Okay.
This is the most important thing that you can do to keep your body flushed from extra fluid, from extra water. Drinking 6 of these a day is really, really important.
Wow.
So just have either, I don't love going through bottles of water.
Right.
So
Refill.
fill your own, 6 of those a day, and just drink and drink and drink. We brought some raisins. This is representative of dried fruit, and we were talking about this before. A little bit surprising because it can be really high in sugar, so you want to watch your serving size.
Okay.
But dried fruit is easier for your body to digest than raw fruit. And so this is a better option than grapes, sometimes dried apricots, stuff like that. But again, watch your serving size.
And make sure they're unsweetened, right? Because sometimes those are sugar-coated and amazing, but I'm sure they're not on your list.
Yep, unsweetened. And I put just like a few of them in my Greek yogurt in the morning, and that's part of that. So we put together some of the spices here. We've got rosemary, we've got ginger, we've got turmeric. Turmeric's one of my favorites to cook with, and it has health benefits beyond bloating, but these are really great for just flushing the system. Bananas are high in potassium, which help balance out your sodium levels. It's another electrolyte along with your sodium, so you want to stay away from high sodium, very salty food, soy sauces, ketchups, condiments, stuff like that. And eating a half of a banana in the morning, maybe also putting it in your yogurt, is going to help balance out those electrolytes and keep you from puffing up. Some of our fruits and veggies, watermelon and celery. Watermelon is like 97% water. Celery also very, very high in water. So both go along with our bottle of water. You want to, if you're out on the beach, have that watery fruit and vegetable that's going to help flush you and help keep you from holding your water.
So like all the cocktails that you're having on the boat, eat your watermelon.
And that's the thing. We were out this weekend. As soon as my foot steps into my boat, I want my Tervis. I want a cocktail. There's also a way that we can make those a little bit skinnier as well.
Yes.
So have some watermelon. Have some watermelon juice in your cocktail. That would work.
That does work. Great idea.
One of my favorites, actually I think one of the most important, is your yogurt here. Greek yogurt especially, really, really high in probiotics. And so if you're not taking a probiotic already, you can get some of this good probiotic in your Greek yogurt that's going to help your digestive system. Every single morning I have 0% fat Greek yogurt. It tastes terrible by itself.
But it's healthy.
It's healthy. I put a few raisins in there. I put raspberries and blueberries in there. Berries are really good as well. Some walnuts for good fat, and a little bit of honey to sweeten it, and it's so good, and it kind of keeps my digestive system rolling. So that's every morning. And then our brown rice at the end, not white rice. We want to stick with high fiber-rich brown rice that's going to keep you looking our best.
Energized.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Kelly. Again, you're a fitness expert from Jayco Boxing. If you want to get information, just go to their website. And next, it's a hurricane season preview. We'll be right back.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
This is an important medical announcement. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to uncontrollable bleeding and even death. If you've been prescribed one of these drugs and have experienced these dangerous side effects, you may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that Pradaxa can cause more heart attacks than warfarin, and other countries have already issued safety warnings against this drug. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. The call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to Pradaxa victims, and thousands of Xarelto victims are filing their legal cases. Call the Drug Watch hotline if you or a loved one used Xarelto or Pradaxa and experienced uncontrollable bleeding, brain hemorrhage, or even death. You must call now.
Call 800-793-6055. 800-793-6055.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Manasota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Manasota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Manasota Flooring today.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Welcome back. It is almost June 1st, and you know what that means. It is the start of hurricane season, and as quiet as it's been the last few years, that doesn't mean we don't need to get ready. ABC 7 wants to make sure you have all the information you need to be fully prepared. So, for the first day, on Thursday, we will have an hour-long hurricane special. You will not want to miss our incredible and entire weather team. They're going to go over everything you need to know, and things change from year to year. Evacuation zones and routes, shelter information, that hurricane supply kit, and so much more. And you can also jump on the phones and call us during the program, and we will have experts here to answer all of your storm-related questions. So it's coming up Thursday, June 1st at 7 p.m. And also coming up starting Friday, it is tax-free Hurricane Supply Weekend. It's when you buy your batteries, batteries, even all the way up to the cost of generators. It's an amazing time. So take a look at the list, because there's a lot of things that you will use throughout the year that are tax-free coming up Friday through Sunday. So lots to come on, and of course we'll keep you safe here at ABC 7. Coming up next, we are headed to the kitchen to make a butter chicken. Stay with us.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Don't live with pain. Stay tuned for great news. Many older Americans suffer from weaker or more wobbly knees. Knee pain is responsible for approximately 1/3 of all doctor's visits involving muscle and bone pain. Among them, bone chips, bursitis, osteoarthritis, and tendonitis. Well, if you're on Medicare, we've got great news. You could get your own pain-relieving knee brace at little or no cost to you.
This brace keeps me walking better and in much less pain.
Call us right now.
From our studios on Florida Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. Summer fun just around the corner. How Manatee County students are celebrating the last day of school and how parents are now preparing for the summer. Taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. No crashes in the area backing up traffic, but drivers along Fruitville Road are seeing some typical congestion for this time of day right near the interstate. Now over to Bob for another look at our weather.
Hot one today again, Scott. Low 90s for highs and inland storms developing, and some of them pretty strong again today. Yesterday, nearly 3 inches of rain fell, and some of these storms more occurring in that same area. Good news on that front, but bad news still. We're not getting much here along the immediate coastline. There are some outflow boundaries, though, coming from these storms that were around earlier. There's one right there heading off to the southwest. This will generate other showers and storms closer to the coast throughout this evening. We'll have more on that coming up at 5. See you then.
The official Suncoast Storm Team at ABC 7. We're here for you.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive? Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom? Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
I am powerful beyond my wildest imagination.
I will define my future.
I will keep challenging myself to improve. Because I am a future leader of this great nation.
I will make a difference in my community.
I will not settle for simply chasing my dreams, I will achieve them.
Because I was given a chance.
An opportunity.
At Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America.
The ultimate leadership experience.
Join us. We'll build a new future together.
Coming up Thursday at 4 on Suncoast View, it's never too late to learn a new skill. We're going to teach you, or rather introduce you to a local woman who took up tangoing in her 60s. She's now on her way to Brazil to compete. Are you nice to your coworkers? Goodwill Industries takes their kindness initiative to the office. Plus, we'll learn how to do the life-saving Heimlich maneuver, and JR's Packing House Cafe is in the kitchen.
And welcome back. We're here with our new friend Deepa from the Indian table, and the whole studio smells amazing.
Good.
So tell us what has been simmering through the whole show.
Okay, so this is the sauce for butter chicken, and what's been simmering is garlic and ginger, which has been sauteed in butter. And I have to emphasize, it's really important to make sure we're using fresh garlic and ginger.
Okay.
You know, it's really important.
So
You know,
is
I
that
know.
enough oil here?
Yes, that's perfect, and we can just put that.
So what is
in a
Kelly
circle.
doing?
Well, what she's going to do is she's going to saute off the marinated chicken that will go into this sauce. This chicken has been marinated overnight in lemon juice, turmeric, garam masala, and some salt.
Okay.
And by doing this overnight, it tenderizes the chicken. So it's so delicious. It almost melts in your mouth.
That's why it melts in your mouth.
It melts because of the lemon and the yogurt. It basically breaks down the proteins.
What kind of yogurt?
Plain yogurt, always.
Okay.
Yeah, plain yogurt. And the one with the more acidic values are even better. So, and this chicken is absolutely delicious by itself. You can put it on a skewer, you can grill it, or like what we're going to do today is we're going to put it in the sauce here. So
this is amazing. I'm loving this then.
Yeah, we can start turning this now. It doesn't matter if it's not fully cooked through at this point because it's going to finish cooking in the hot sauce here. We're just trying to seal it and get a brown crisp finish on it.
But because it's so small, it does cook quicker.
Exactly. And also when you marinate it in acid, it almost like cooks.
Like a ceviche.
Oh, like a ceviche,
Okay.
yeah. So again, you know, it's delicious. I mean, to me, this is the ultimate comfort food.
Okay.
It truly is.
So outside the garlic and what else is in here? What makes it red?
So what makes it red is the tomatoes. So I used pureed fresh tomatoes, which have been cooked down. But if you're trying to make this at home in a hurry, you can use a strained tomato sauce. It's got cashew nuts in it. It's got turmeric. And it is really simple to prepare. I mean, you can make a whole batch of this and freeze it or refrigerate it.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to have just the chicken. I mean, we could add mushrooms, we can add eggplant, whatever else.
Gives you a variety of
absolutely.
This stuff
So what we're going to do to finish this off, we're going to add somebody. You probably want to put half of this in. I mean, if it was me,
Kelly's here.
I'd put all of it in. But
I like
oh,
butter
stick it in,
chicken.
stick it in, stick it in.
And that is real butter, correct?
Absolutely.
And you want that.
You have to have
I'll
real
do
butter. No
3/4.
substitutions here. No, absolutely, it has to be real butter. And
real yogurt, not fat-free yogurt.
No, real yogurt. I mean, and there's some studies that have been done recently to show that actually real butter is better for you anyway.
Yeah,
And then the other varieties, the imitations.
All right, so what else? We got butter?
And then we're going to add some heavy cream.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you
All
want
of
to...
it?
Yeah, you could put all of it in. If you want to cut calories, you could add half and half. But I would, you know, I would add it all.
Hey,
add it
if
proper
all the
stuff.
butter, all the butter
Absolutely.
chicken.
You're gonna
Exactly.
eat it. Yeah,
Exactly. So that
And
smells
is that-
delicious. So now what we're going to do, a spice that is, excuse me to reach here, is pretty prevalent in Indian cooking is this one, garam masala.
I smell it. Very strong.
Oh, wow.
I love the aroma.
I love it. And this is what gives you the distinct flavour of Indian food.
Okay.
And if we just take a quick look here, the prominent spice in this is this one. It's called black cardamom.
Okay, so that one.
Yeah, it has a smoky, rich flavour to it. So garam masala, Vera's making it, and you know what region they come from. I use a lot of this.
So that's the one it's coming from. And what are the other ones?
Okay, so this is coriander seed. This is actually what cilantro grows from.
Oh,
so if you were to plant this in your garden,
you get cilantro.
Give it some water, it will grow. And these are cloves.
Okay.
Cumin. And then we have turmeric here and chili powder. I, believe it or not, do not eat very spicy food.
Oh.
So that's my whole point with doing these demonstrations, is just showing you that Indian food has many layers, and spice is right at the end. I mean,
It doesn't have to be
to be there
spicy.
because you can smell already.
Yeah,
what
it smells
beautiful.
amazing. And I like the light spice, so that's
Exactly, me too.
All right, so we're running out of some time. What's next?
So quickly, we're going to add half a teaspoon of this in, and then we'll put the chicken in, and we'll be done.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Then how long does this simmer? Like, is it?
I simmered it for up to an hour.
Okay.
We lost one.
Did we drop it? There we go.
So that's why you don't have to worry about cooking it all the way through.
Yeah.
Wow. And
Yeah.
then
Although that is cooked all the way through now, so we can just plate it up
for so long.
Yep.
There you go.
And then
Rice.
While you go ahead and plate, give us a very quick rundown of some of the other little fun things you brought here. What is that in front?
This one? This is actually Indian street food. So it's basically discs. Filled with chickpeas, potatoes, and the shot glasses are actually tamarind sauce and a jalapeno and minced chutney, but very mild one.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we are going ahead and dishing up the buttered chicken. You can learn more about Indian cooking from Deepa and the Indian Table through her culinary classes, and they're also partnering with USF at Sarasota Manatee. So Deepa, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
We are going to dig right in and
Thank
enjoy
you.
buttered chicken and appreciate the cultural lessons as well from
Thank
you.
Thanks
Great
for
to have
having me.
Kelly and Nikki here. A lot of fun today. We will see everybody very soon.
All-girl show.
That's right. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast View.
Brilliant.